cities.
I mean, I'd love to do it, but it just, you know.
That's the way the system's
we've heard
supposed to work.
15 different things, and we don't have water pressure, and we do have what, you know, and it's just.
Is there going to be any updates to the existing lines that run through Cumberland now?
So we have to fix them all, but it's going to be regular preventive maintenance programs for that. We're fixing leaks every day.
I mean, what I'm getting at is this is going to be a new line system up that way.
Just all it is eliminating that little bottleneck that you've got from the water plant up to 119. And
our system's going to stay, besides the new tank, we're still, the lower part of the town's going to be the same, and we'll have to do preventive maintenance.
Yeah, like we've got an old line that's still hooked up over in Cloverhead that we need to take out, and we already have the new line there, but the old line's still hooked up. It's things like that that's costing us, you know. But each time we improve something like that, our ability to produce water is going to improve.
What the problem is the city's putting in new water lines, but they're not disconnecting the old water lines.
And they're running.
Yeah.
You know,
when they burst, they're just running underground until
so
somebody drives by and
you're
sees
just spinning your wheels.
Springing up.
But I realize that you all have got a lot of leaks throughout the town, and I've suggested to Carl, you know, whenever the state legislature goes into session down there, you know, we all just need to go after additional funding for the city of Cumberland specifically to upgrade this. And you all are looking better in Frankfort than you have in the past.
So we're getting a lot of help from Frankfort in different departments.
But anyway, I think we need to work with Letcher County if we can. Everybody benefit from it.
I'd love to work with them, but I just, you know, if we can. I'd like to have the judge here and have some kind of commitment because, you know, I don't believe anything until it is.
I went to a meeting here.
She was there. He committed. Yeah, he committed.
You had Carolyn was there, the mayor was there, these gentlemen was there. Leo asked him 3 times.
Yeah.
He said, I want to hear it again, Judge. I want to hear it again, Judge. I want to hear it again, Judge, and all the time.
So we've got a verbal commitment, we just don't have anything.
Yeah, the money's there.
You don't know if you're, if it's going to come, you just don't know.
That's the reason we're talking about borrowing, and that's one thing I was going to ask David. David, one question I was going to throw at you is fiscal court's going to pay this with coal severance money. What that coal severance money ceases?
Well, if coal severance money ceases, Harlan County is going to cease to exist. How does that sound? Okay. I mean, we're living on coal severance.
Yeah, I know
money,
that.
all right.
But
right now, with gasoline at $3.80 to $4 a gallon, the demand for coal is higher now than it's ever been before. And our coal severance tax money right now is an all-time high. Okay.
I guess what I'm asking is, what with the country and the financial shape it's in, what if they change the law to where we're not going to get that revenue like we were?
Well, my opinion don't go very far, okay? Yeah. But I look at it like this right here. If Harlan County has already earmarked this coal severance tax money for these water and these sewer projects in this county, that money is already tied to those projects.
Okay.
I think what would happen is they would grandfather those projects in to continue funding, but any future projects they would not fund. So we need to actually, you know, we need to tag this money to projects.
Yeah.
And we really need the additional revenue to rebuild or to prevent maintenance, to perform preventive maintenance on what we already have in place here. And if we don't get that, what are we going to do anyway? Borrowing the money?
Have you already set up like a fee for? I mean, this is far-fetched, and I'm all for your water now, boys. You know that because I was at the meeting.
I know.
I am
but
too.
have you already discussed
I understand.
About the fee? How much are we going to get for each gallon?
Well, I talked to David Messer today. He's here. They're still running their inspections and investigating things. And he says our fee should be in the neighborhood of $3 to $3.50 per 1,000 gallons. I don't know what Mr. Howard thinks about that, but that's what but we'd have to do another analysis like we did in 1995.
Right.
I think at that time the cost was about $1.75 per 1,000, but things have gone up now, and that's what it was costing us to produce it.
I guess that's what I want to know. I don't want y'all tying in and then say Cummins gonna charge too much and you don't want, you know, see what I'm saying?
we wanna
And I'm all
make
for
sure
the project.
They're gonna be at your mercy, Carolyn. They're gonna be at your
Hey,
mercy.
listen, I want them to have water, that's all I'm hearing.
I believe we're gonna be easy to get along with.
Yeah, that's it. There's gonna be some key differences though in this Letcher County project than say the Tots project or the Cloverleaf project, okay? When the county put in this Cloverleaf project, once we put it in, we turned it over to the city of Cumberland. That's actually your water line, your maintenance problem, your meters, and so forth. The Letcher County project stops at the Letcher County line. There will be a master meter put in at the Letcher County line. Anything past that meter is going to be Letcher County. Letcher County have to do the maintenance on their line because they're putting it in. Okay?
Well, that sounds good, right?
Let me ask you a
Yeah,
question.
we'd be paying all that from
tank
the
and
line
new
up,
line
we'd be paying it.
up on the hill,
Do what now?
the tank and the new line you're talking about putting on the hill?
Mm-hmm.
And this is just a big what if. What happens if they put that tank and line in place and then they decide, the judge decides he don't wanna pay for it?
Well, before the contract's let, money will be in place.
Okay.
I mean, that's law. We'll have to do that. And that's it. But again, you know, you've got a new water line already to the Letcher County line. Okay, a big, huge water line up through there. You've got that little bottleneck down here in Springfield. And once you get that done, I mean, the city stands to really gain from this right here. They really do.
They have to have a letter from us with flow test before they can even proceed with their
Before we
letter
get a
that they're.
permit.
So we don't have a
wanting.
flow test?
Tomorrow.
So we can't really do anything tomorrow.
No, the flow test will be, they're gonna perform the flow test tomorrow, but they're just wanting a kind of a consensual letter that we would provide them 70 gallons a minute.
Right.
Or later on, 150 gallons a minute to supply drinking water to people in Letcher County. And that's what they need before they can get their,
Before we get the permit to do it.
There's not gonna be a deadline on how long we've got to produce 150, is there? I
No,
mean,
yesterday, Joe and Leo Miller, they talked like it could be spring, and we all right with that. I mean, we all right with that. Cause I think it's been in makings, what, about 6 years, ain't it?
Yes,
In 6 years, that's why it could be tickled to death if it's spring. We won't rush you.
The one tank that we could put up on the hill that he's talking about would replace about 3 or 4 of these other tanks of ours that we won't need any longer.
so that's gonna cut down maintenance and
That's a lot of
everything.
maintenance, because that'd be a 500,000 gallon tank.
I don't mind writing a letter saying that we'll provide them with that as long as the county is paying for it, and go severance money.
And so we don't want the letter for the
So if the
150
county's
gallon.
paying for it,
We
the
just want the
city can.
70.
Yeah.
And the city can supply it, and I don't know how y'all work out the, what was it, $3.50 for every 1,000 or whatever?
We'll have to do another.
We'll have to do that
rate
separate, but-
Yeah.
I thought it was decided years ago we was gonna do the flow test and see what we got before they could even do their, you could even say that you wanted 70 gallons, isn't that right?
There's gonna do a full test stuff. We went ahead and planned on trying to start a little bit. But if y'all can just still get the spring, we willing to wait the spring with y'all where we can sure have the letter. As long as y'all get started. I mean, I like to have the letter as soon as we can, but then we willing to wait for them to start.
That I know, but I thought they were gonna change their proposal. for the
We was
72.
gonna try to get it down